Okay, so let me know if you guys can hear me. Good morning, good afternoon. Okay, I think I'm live. Just waiting to see that first comment. Good afternoon. Awesome. Okay, you can hear me. Perfect. So it looks like both platforms can hear me okay. How are you guys doing? Let's see, is my lighting okay? Looks a little dark. I don't know. I decided to try to sign on like way early today so that I wouldn't have any technical difficulties. So, yay! We've made it so far. We're on time. I say we, me, myself, and I. Okay, so good afternoon. Merry Christmas to everyone. Yeah, it's crazy. Christmas is just in a few days. I still have wrapping to do and one more present to buy, but I'm on track. Oh, I have to buy groceries also, but okay, so we are going to be making this cute little project today, and I didn't finish decorating it because I literally just finished designing it like minutes ago. Um, yeah, so a couple housekeeping notes. Bingo number 9 registration is up and over on my blog. It is going to be January 8th. We are using the nuts and bolts stamp set and the sweet conversations, which is what we're using today also. I just love these guys. And you know, you can use these for, this doesn't have to be just for Valentine's Day. Like, that's a happy birthday. This can be any occasion. This can be get well soon. Um, and then I like this one for the greetings, and the dies are really awesome. Okay, so let me give you the measurements before we proceed. Um, the Sweet Talk Designer Series paper that we're, oh, the printer just about made me jump out of my skin. Yeah, it just turned on all of a sudden. Sorry about that. Whew. Okay, Sweet Talk Designer Series paper, 2 3/8 by 3 3/8, and then two pieces that measure 3 3/8 by 1/2, and then another piece that's 1/2 by 2 3/8, and then we've got thick basic white for our robot, and then regular basic white for our greeting. Okay, so we're going to start out with our stamping. He's so cute. Oh, we still have the greeting. What am I doing? Come back here. Now you do have lots of choices for the greeting. The stamp set actually comes with nice greetings. For example, hold on, where is it? Here it is. Happy to have you in my life. Is that one of them? Yeah, it is. But it didn't fit on the box the way I wanted it to, so. Now we're going to color, so we're using 3 Stampin' Blend markers, Flirty Flamingo, Real Red, and Smoky Slate. And the paper in the catalog says that it's Petal Pink, but I have found that Petal Pink is a little orangey to me. So I'm using Flirty Flamingo, but you can use whatever color you would like. So did y'all notice that I refilmed the gift card holder video and finally got that over on my website? I don't know what kind of technical difficulties I was having the other day, but it was a hot mess. Yeah, so that inspiration sheet, or we're calling them printables now, that has all the measurements and the pictures is over on my website. This project here will also have a really nice printable. All the measurements. It's free. All you have to do is go over to my blog. So don't go today, because as soon as I'm done with my video, I have to take a shower real quick because I got to get my booster shot today. I am getting my booster. I'm a little bit afraid, which is why I couldn't sleep. I'm a little bit afraid because some people have said they did fine on the first two, and then on the third one, they did not feel well for a couple days. I'm like, why am I doing this Christmas week? Because my husband said so. But I will get this project posted on my blog tomorrow with the inspiration sheet. So if you're watching this on Wednesday, what's today's date? The 22nd. You probably won't see it today, but it should be up tomorrow. Because I am going to take it easy after my booster, so I can set and do editing and typing and that kind of stuff. Yeah, I was emailing customers this morning at 5, and then when my husband got up, he's like, sometimes people get dings on their phone when you email them. I'm like, oh gosh, I hope they had it on Do Not Disturb. I was emailing people saying the catalogs should be arriving, and bunches of people emailed me and said that they did get it, so yay. But then bunches also emailed and said they have not gotten it yet, but they will. Okay, I'm just rattling up a storm. Hope that's okay. Now we're going to cut this out. We're using the Tasteful Touches. So I'm going to get my little mini. A 1 and a 2. Okay, come on. Bring this back over here. So there's that guy. And then for the grading, I'm just going to use, well, where did I put the grading? Oh, here it is. So for that, I'm just going to use my teeny tiny trimmer. David says I need to stop calling things teeny tiny. I kind of like it though. If only we had a punch. But then it probably wouldn't be thick enough, or I always forget which way to do this. Let's see, when it's this way, I want to cut that way. I was a little aggressive with my coloring, but okay, now we're going to take the box. These come in the new catalog. They come in the new catalog. They're in the new catalog. You get 10 of them. They're called Sweet Little Boxes. And they're super simple to make. So if you need a quick project, as a demonstrator, we get to order a little bit early. So I did get these early. As a customer, you have to wait until January 4th. Now I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool to remove the adhesive. Where is it? Here it is. Okay, there's that. And it closes up just like that. Nice little snug box. And if you're wondering, will a gift card fit inside? It will. See? Perfectly. Candy will fit in there too. Okay, now let's add our paper. This is going to go on the front. And then these are going to go on the sides. You could decorate the back of the box too if you wanted to, but I don't like using up all my paper for the back side. So those of you that have gotten the catalog, what are some of your favorite items? I have quite a few. I'm filming live, husband. I swear. My family. Brooke called me 20 minutes ago. Now David's asking me if I want a sandwich. It's like, why can no one remember that I'm live on Mondays and Wednesdays? Man, I need like a big old sign that says, I'm busy, I'm live, I'm filming. I think, didn't those radio stations, don't they have like a big old huge flashing sign that says they're on air? That's what I need. I need a big sign to put that says, I'm on air. Don't talk. Don't look at me. No. This ribbon is also in the new catalog. You're going to love it. It's easy to tie. I like the ruffle ribbon that we have right now, but the texture of it makes it just a tad difficult to tie. Uh-oh, I made that one a little too short. There we go. Okay, so this is going to go on here, and I'm going to use mini Stampin' Dimensionals. And let me get my embellishments. So we're going to be adding some red rhinestones. Oops. And some shimmery crystal effects. We're going to add them to the box first. One on the right and one on the left. Right there. And the same thing with the greeting. I'm just going to put a mini dimensional on the far right and the far left. It's going to go like that. Now we're going to take this shimmery crystal effects, and I'm not the most graceful with this thing. I don't have a lot of strength in my hands. Oh, goodness. It always scares me when it does that. So then I'm going to use the tip to just kind of move it around. I think I got too much, but It'll be okay. I'm going to stop touching it. And now for our rhinestones. You don't have to add this if you don't want to, but I just thought that it just added a little extra. Okay, so what do you think? Do you like it? I wonder how it looks without the pink. I should probably get rid of my mat. When I am designing, my whole desk is completely covered. Oh, you can't even find anything. So when I'm creating, I keep my project, whatever progress I'm at, I keep it on this. And so like when all my papers are everywhere, I can still find my project that I'm working on. Okay, so I'm gonna look for questions now. Yeah, how's that? Okay, is your mat a mouse pad? It's not. It's actually, it's a quilting tool. I have a 16-inch one and a 10-inch one. I cut fabric on them, and so when you have like a block here, instead of picking up your fabric, because if you pick it up, then you're likely going to mess it up. So you just shift and turn this, but it makes the perfect tool to keep your project off of your desk, like just elevated. Because I don't know how y'all create, but my whole desk just becomes a hot mess. Okay, let's see. Okay, so the Ladybug and the Punch, I love that set too. So I asked the question earlier, what's some of your favorites in the new mini catalog? And yes, love the Ladybug. Love, love, love. So Shirley said she didn't have any problems with the booster, but her husband did. Cheryl asks, do you all know of your blog updates? Oh, I do all my own blog stuff. Rachel didn't have any problems with the booster. Debbie didn't have any problem. Okay, so I'm hoping I'm with y'all then. I'm hoping I'm going to be just fine. They did tell us to drink a lot of water today. So Melissa asked, when we make cards with this robot, is it appropriate for adults? Listen, that's probably a great question. As far as I'm concerned, I would much rather have a robot than a flower. No. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I like sunflowers, but I think it's totally appropriate. So y'all feel free to answer that as well. What do y'all think? Do you think that this is appropriate to give to an adult, or does it have to be a child's Valentine? I would think that anybody would like it. Don't y'all? Okay, y'all answer me. Use the chat box and let me know. Do you think the robots is just for children? I always say I'm very childlike um, in some ways, which I'd rather be childlike than, well, I ain't gonna go there. A stick in the mud? No. Let's see. Okay, so Rita says yes, it's appropriate for adults. Debbie says especially for men. But if you paint it pink and purple, then yes, it can totally be for a woman. So Rita said, where did I get my rotating? This is a cutting mat for fabric. So this is a rotating cutting mat. Fiskars makes a big green square one that rotates. And this one is by Sue Daly, and it's on Amazon. I think some of the other fabric shops also carry it. So there's a 10-inch and there's a 16-inch. But I like Yeah, I like how it rotates. It's nice. Okay, so they said everybody so far has said it's totally appropriate for adults. Yeah, totally. Especially adults that have sense of humor. Like I'm sure that some of y'all have met people that don't really have a sense of humor. Not naming anybody, but I've met a few of those. Okay, so I'm going to look on YouTube really quick. So Kathy says it's like a lazy Susan. It is like a lazy Susan. Absolutely. Um, let's see. Um, okay, I don't see any other questions. Okay, everything is great today. Yay! Okay, so this is my last live video this week. The next time I see you, Christmas will be over. So I hope you guys all have a very Merry Christmas. And like I said, the printable for this project will be posted on my blog tomorrow. So that would be the 23rd. The pictures and the measurements and all the supplies will be listed. Okay, thank y'all so much for being here. Merry Christmas.